What is the real purpose of the U.S. deploying F-15 fighter jets to the Middle East? In early 2025, the United States deployed F-15 fighter jets to the Middle East, a move that sparked speculation and international attention. This decision is not without reason, given that the Middle East region has long been the center of geopolitical tensions involving many major countries, both as direct and indirect actors. One of the main reasons the United States made this move was to strengthen its strategic position in a region full of political and military dynamics. The F-15, which is one of the U.S. flagship fighter jets, was chosen for its highly capable ability to carry out various types of missions, from airstrikes to surveillance. This move can be seen as part of the U.S. long-term policy to maintain dominance in the region. The Middle East is not only important for its natural resources, such as oil and gas, but also for its highly strategic position between Asia, Europe, and Africa. Major countries, such as Russia and China, are increasingly expanding their influence in the region, and the United States certainly does not want to lose control of this vital point. By deploying the F-15s, the U.S. is sending a clear message that it is ready to defend its interests in the Middle East, while warning off those who might try to change the status quo. One of the U.S. biggest concerns in the Middle East is the threat posed by Iran, which has long been a diplomatic foe of the U.S., wielding considerable influence in the region, particularly through its network of alliances with groups that support an anti-U.S. agenda. The deployment of F-15s to the Middle East can be seen as an attempt to maintain the balance of power in the region, ensuring that the U.S. and its allies retain the ability to respond to potential threats from Iran. The presence of these fighter jets increases preparedness, providing flexibility in the face of various possible scenarios. However, Iran is not the only major concern, as ongoing conflicts in countries such as Syria, Yemen, and Iraq also influence U.S. decisions. Tensions in these countries often involve major actors with different interests, and the presence of the F-15 allows the U.S. to respond more quickly in the event of an escalation. These fighter jets provide superior capabilities in terms of precision airstrikes, which are much needed to counter the threat of terrorist or militant groups that often operate in these regions. Another important reason is to support U.S. allies in the Middle East, such as Israel, Saudi Arabia, and the United Arab Emirates. The security and stability of these allies is vital to the U.S. strategy in the region. The F-15 deployment also aims to strengthen military ties and increase trust between the U.S. and these countries. The presence of advanced fighter jets such as the F-15 demonstrates the U.S. commitment to collective defense, which serves to deter external threats, both states and terrorist groups. The F-15, known for its ability to operate in a variety of conditions, excels in reconnaissance and air patrol missions that can improve surveillance in areas prone to tension. In some cases, this capability is critical to detect and deter threats that can arise suddenly, such as airstrikes or missile attacks. In addition, the F-15 can also serve as a deterrent, where its mere presence is enough to discourage adversaries who want to spark open conflict. On the other hand, the U.S. decision to deploy F-15 fighter jets to the Middle East also reflects a change in their military strategy. In recent years, the U.S. has sought to reduce its involvement in direct conflicts in the region, focusing on diplomatic efforts and a reduced combat presence. However, with rising tensions and increasingly complex threats, the U.S. is again focusing on military capabilities to maintain stability, even if it means deeper involvement in military operations in the region. The F-15 deployment can also be seen as a response to new developments in the region, such as the agreement to normalize relations between Israel and several Arab states. While this is a positive development for peace and stability, the normalization also brings new challenges, including the possibility of increased tensions with countries that feel threatened by this new alliance. The presence of F-15s in the Middle East ensures that the U.S. can play an important role in maintaining a balance between countries with different alliances in the region. In addition, the U.S. is not only focused on the military aspect, but also on the diplomatic role that can be played by strengthening military power. The presence of advanced fighter jets such as the F-15 puts diplomatic pressure on countries that may want to take aggressive actions, such as building weapons of mass destruction or expanding their military influence.